live. Nothing. Oh, and we're awake. So welcome everybody back to the stream. I've got all my guys. They're currently not working. I don't really need to worry too much. I've been doing a fair bit of work through the week. I've just harvested a load of wheat myself. I've got a few things to show you, but first things first, we have got a reasonable stash of diamonds now, and you'll notice the stairs are missing here because I moved out of here. This is not my house. I did give these guys a place to stand in each other's body, a table and chairs. These guys are just getting their happiness back. I've done nothing on that, and this I've done a little bit on. I've added some bibliocraft stuff. So we did get one of these, which is the heart from Tektopia, which we use to breed children. Tools are on tool racks, potion racks are in place, more tool racks. We'll get more around here as we go. Yeah, that's kind of this area done. And what I have done, just to give me a means of making large quantities of bread and getting large quantities of string, is I've planted barley and cotton, so I can make food to supplement the diet of the villagers. I've also completely lit up, well, it's probably easiest if I show you on journey map. If I show you here, we've got the thing. If I go to nighttime mode, it's just that little bit there, but basically 4 chunks or so of the center in all directions are illuminated. More or less, it's just that little bit to do. So things I did finish trading with that guy, and the other thing I've done, which was just this evening, was I've got a vanilla farm going. So far, the amount of hassle we got just to get. I had 4 chickens. I've now got 6 chickens, and as soon as these guys have had a bit of a cool down, then we'll breed another 3. These are running automatically, so if we want to turn the auto breeder on, it's off to an off state. This is based on the design by Impulse SV. Just a video of his, but all I've done is I've swapped it out. So if I want to cook them, I withdraw that and put the lava in. If I don't want to cook them, I just want to drown them, I put the water in, and they will grow up. Their hitbox will go into there, and they should start drowning when they're old enough, and I should get raw chicken. Reason for that is there is the chicken. Oops, we've got a baby. Chicken skewer requires raw chicken to make those, and they are considerably more filling than the constituent pieces. That's 3 and 7, and that is 10 and some. So every time they lay an egg, baby gets spat out. I can open that up to, if I turn this off, I can turn this just into an egg making machine, and that will work there as well. It has literally only been running a short period of time, so we haven't even got any results from it yet. That's it. So hello Wiley. I hope everybody's had a good week. I've had an interesting week actually. I've had to resort to some fairly extreme levels. Now I would like to get another lumberjack and another farmer. I would like to check what your intelligence 22. You're a cleric, but maybe we'll get another farmer. So we're going to go and trade with our 2 guys. I need to get a farmer for definite. 1, 2, 3. And my architect is going to sell me a 2-bedroomed house. We're going to head up to the side of the building. Now both sides of these have got this going on now. So we split the building in half, we put 2 beds in, table, couple of chairs, crafty table for no reason whatsoever, and bang, we have a 2-bedroom house. We're now a 4-bedroom village, 4-house village. And you are going to be, even though you're, come here, yeah, you really do need to go and get some work underway, because your mate, wherever he's gone, David. Oh, there was actually something I intended to do as well. So who did we get first? I think it was you, wasn't it? You are going to be renamed. Can we rename you that way? No, we have to do it with a name. Oh, that's a pain. I thought you could rename them. Oh well, doesn't matter. I was going to. If I ever get an abundance of name tags, can we make name tags? No, we can't. All right, so we are kind of stuck with that. Anyway, she can go off and do her thing, and once we've got another, I've been literally getting 5 or 6 every day, and these guys suddenly turn up with nothing. So one job left to finish off is, if I can find some sticks anyway, and that does not belong in there. That belongs in the made items chest. Okay, bang bang. Let me just grab those. Don't know why I've got all that extra. We'll keep them on me just in case, and we'll drop that off there. So the last thing, one thing I've been, as I say, working on pretty heavily is getting this lot lit up, and I think I've covered it pretty well. It's not the entire claimed area. Oh, and everybody on the server is now on my allies list, so that's a thing too. But it's just a matter of hitting these down and making sure that there is no spawnable space within 4 or 5 chunks of my home, because that means that then, because of the requirement that you have to kind of work through the night, or at least we have worked out that you don't have to work through the entire night. I think it was Chris who picked this one up. You don't have to work through the entire night. You just have to work until they go to sleep. So the villagers have a very strict schedule, and it involves socialising time before they go to sleep, and that lasts anywhere up to 12 or 1 o'clock at night, equivalent Minecraft times anyway. They're definitely burning their candle at both ends. These guys, they are not leading a healthy work-life balance, certainly not. But yeah, so they go to sleep at about 1 in the morning. I think we worked it out, it was the equivalent time, and that means for a while you do have to be awake while mobs can be spawning. And of course, you know, these are villagers, there's plenty of mobs out there, will be more than happy to eat them. Oh, I have been to the Nether briefly. I literally went for a whole piece of quartz and then came back, because my spawn isn't bad actually in the Nether, but it was open and I didn't have any arrows, and there was a ghast right over my head. So yeah, I just kind of took the better, discretion is the better part of valor route there, and grabbed what I wanted and got the hell out of there. So yeah, we've had a fairly busy week in my environment, my life. Apart from work, which is always busy because we're just about to start the new academic year. All the little darling students will be coming back with all of their problems and queries and questions, and yeah, so we're going to be really, 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 really busy. Honest, I don't make it up. Well, a little bit maybe. Maybe I over-egg it just a touch. But yeah, so it is a busy time of year for us. But we got a new bed delivered on Friday, and we finally decided that, you know, they say you should replace them every 8 years. Well, we kind of left that for 13. But we decided that this was the time. We needed to replace our sleeping apparatus, and oh, there's a spawnable spot there. I nearly missed that. That could have been terrible. yeah, we decided it was time to replace all of our sleeping places, and we bought a nice shiny new bed. And it was I took the day off on Friday to take delivery, and well, we live in a terrace with it's a 3-floor house, attic conversion affair. And how do I say it? The bloody thing didn't fit up the stairs, did it? The headboard had no chance of fitting up the stairs. The bed frame itself wouldn't fit up the stairs. It basically wouldn't fit up the bloody stairs. So after much umming and ahhing, let me just have a quick look on Journey Map. We're looking pretty good, I think. There, that looks to me to be spawn proof. Let's see how that works. Anyway, after much thought and discussion, and heated discussion with the wife, we roughly went along the lines of, oh, I love that. It makes me laugh so much, that little chatty. Close the door after you. You're going to get happier, and then they're going to make babies. And let's see. This one's going to be very lonely because, of course, it's got nobody to work with, which is very sad. You're having a little bit of you time, aren't you? Oh yeah. So yeah. So after a discussion on the phone with the good lady wife, we came to the conclusion that I should do, and I quote, whatever it takes to get this thing up the stairs. And I looked at it and thought about it and looked at it. Some of these must be getting close to drowning yet. Maybe we can even breed them again as well. Let's go and have a look, shall we? Yep. Come on. What I need, I think, is yeah, I know what I need to do here. I want to watch one of the yeah. Anyway, I looked at the problem and approached it with my usual thing, which was with a reciprocating saw, and I remodeled the wall. Basically sliced a triangle about probably 1.5 foot by 1.5 foot on the to the opposite and adjacent sides, and the hypotenuse was whatever it was, and I just cut a massive great hole in the wall. It was the only sensible choice. Have these guys gone to sleep yet? Not quite. They should be going any time. So if we look at our clock on the on the thing, it's 1300 on the clock, and yep, she's just gone to sleep. Yeah, so I basically cut a hole in the wall. We've got a builder coming round on Tuesday to quote us to leave the entrance more open plan, and with a bit of luck I can go and have a sleep. This last one's gone to bed and we can have a sleep. Yep, I'm just going to borrow this bed here. There we go. So yeah, so that was entertaining. It was a fun job. And things. What do I want? I wanted a. While I'm at it, let me go. I wanted another lumberjack, didn't I? Actually, no, that's a druid. Don't want a druid. I want a lumberjack for 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. Got that. Oh, let me put the emeralds away while we're at it, and then we can continue sorting out things. So today, what do I want to do today? I've got several plans. I'd like to get the kitchen finished as part of the tavern. I'd like to continue working on the tavern building. I'd like to get this area made cleaner and get rid of the torches. So as we expand outwards, I'm going to be taking away this visible lighting and replacing it with either sensible, logical lighting, the kind of lighting you would expect to find, or hidden lighting. And we'll do a couple of those. That should give me sufficient for that. And then we'll just go and check on that chicken thing. Now that is chunk loaded, so once we're fully automated, that will be making chicken for me while I'm not here. That's the key. I want this thing to be things. Now, of course, typically I built it on the cusp of 4 chunks. They still haven't grown up yet. Okay, that's fine. Oh, hang on. Boop. So if I come over... Oh, hello. I think that was our first victim. Feathers and chicken. Hi, Gem. So you can come out. And that's fine. It'll just fire through. And then you can come out as well. And that can go there. And then we can definitely get to all the chucks with our seeds. And what I would like is a reasonable number of chickens down here, making me a reasonable amount of chicken, obviously. I mean, that's what you get from chickens, isn't it? Chicken. Once we've got a reasonable amount of raw chicken for us, then we'll change it onto cook mode, and we'll go with cooked chicken for the village. Because food is going to be a thing. Right, where was I? Let's continue on with... Well, let's go see what we've got in the terms of incoming employees. Yeah, I do use the word employees. Gender this thing, for starters. But first things first, we need to... Come here. Oi! Come. Oh, hello. You are definitely going to be my lumberjack for the time being. 2 lumberjacks, 2 gardeners. He's nearly full happiness. She's getting on towards full happiness. That's all great. We'll get everybody happy, and then we'll be good. So I did have those logs in here for a reason, by the way. There was actually a sensible reason for that, and that was I started with these, and I really did not like them. So I think we're going to go with... I don't know whether to go with... I think we might actually just leave these as logs rather than stripped logs. And we'll get the kitchen and the tavern built. And we've certainly got enough emeralds now to get the kitchen going. The alternative is... No, I think the kitchen's probably our priority. Once we've got the kitchen, then they'll start cooking their own food, which will be good. So we've got a kitchen, we've got the building in. Now what the hell was I thinking of doing for the roof? That's a very good question. Pardon me. So the roof, what was I thinking of doing for the roof? I'm just going to pop that up away. I have been gathering a lot of resources between episodes just to make sure that we don't end up shy on the day, and you know, when we want to do these streams, because what you don't really want to do on a big stream is be doing a lot of resource gathering. So the more I can do in advance, the better. Now, slate. Slate would make a lot of sense. Slate would work. It's already there. Version 1.04 went live yesterday, so it's been there for a while. Tech Warfare. And right, let me think. So if I do you like that, now what we don't have right now is any glowstone. Right, okay. First things first, before I even start playing around with that out. And I know it's only the Nether, but we'll do it properly. Because, you know. First things first, let's head back to the Nether, get this opened up, and then we can have a look at what's in there now. The Nether, ironically, is probably slightly less hostile than the overworld, because the overworld has got all sorts of nasty critters that want to eat you, and some of them, you know, are only hostile if you attack them. My plan with this area is to turn this into a natural cave, hill-sized cave with a Nether portal in it, so it looks like a, I don't know, a legendary. Oh, don't go to that place. It'd be dangerous. It'd be. Oh, crap. I have got my flint and steel, so that is at least one thing. Hang on, that's not right. This is my problem. I don't have the resources to secure the area properly. Hence why the chicken farm, because I want feathers. Now I know I can get feathers from turkeys, but we can keep this up all day. Nitro creepers are your biggest worry. They will, nitro creepers will reasonably wreck your day. But apart from that, yeah, it's pretty reasonable. Right, oh, hang on. Let's do you into that. And we'll keep you where you are. So my preference for this kind of thing is to have a nice blast resistant entrance. This is kind of my go-to design for whenever I ever do these things. I should have brought those things, the hoofers. It doesn't matter. Make sure the entire thing's blast proof and we shall be good and happy. Of course, the other nice thing about coming to the Nether is it opens up a whole world of new resources for you. However, there's only one I want right now, and it's up there. Arrows. I'll give him the day off. I'm going to head back. I'm just going to go and see about some turkeys, I think. Yeah, I basically give them the day off whenever they get too depressed. And I'll just get that lot back into cobble form. And that works. Yeah, they are reasonably happy with that as a solution. My God, my arm has taken a beating. See, a few arrows would be really nice. I've got a reasonable amount of levels. I've got about 38 levels. I know you can't see them right now because, you know, I've just come and left the Nether. But I do have a reasonable number of levels. To the extent where having an enchanting table would be... This is where I start to get confused to some degree. Is to deal... What to deal with first. How are you going on? What you got for me yet? Out or note? Thank you, Potter. I can. I'll get my own sorted. I mean, I've got everything I need to do it. It's just doing it. I'm going to go and have a look, see whether my killing machine has made me any more feathers, but it's probably going to be like, at the best, 8 arrow, maybe a couple of feathers. You know, I don't think it's going to be much more than that right now. We can probably give them a breed, though. Oh, we've got 3 feathers. Oh, that's not bad. Let me take some seeds. That's another thing. I don't have many of seeds. $39 levels, to be precise. I need more seeds as well. I do. I don't want to use it until I've got a school though, because the kids won't benefit. You just end up with thick kids. That sounds terrible, but you know what I mean. I managed to get this one up to. Let's have a look at you two now. You're at 96. You're at 77. I'm going to put these back to work tomorrow. I think they should be both be at 100. So, in fact, if we go and how are these two getting on while we're at it? 100 happiness. There's a good chance of a jingly jingly sound in the morning. I love that sound. What I really love about the fact that they make that little is imagining Tango sat there making these stupid noises when he was recording the audio for them. I just think it was a great mental image. Right, while we're doing, because we can work at night now, because we're fully lit, we'll get I'm going to break this chisel before we've even got finished started this episode, aren't I? Yes, of course I am. Luckily, they're cheap enough. And I've actually got some iron ore as well kicking around somewhere. Do I have any sticks kicking around anywhere? No. Oh, of course not. Do now. And we'll whack a floor down on that thing now. There is well, I don't need to actually do the nether bit immediately. I can get myself and let that kind of build up. So I want to have the kitchen be a part of the tavern because it just makes sense for it to be that. And there we go. The tavern is also going to have a cellar, which will make an access from probably the outside. Which is where we'll do some of our rustic brewing, because you know that would make a great deal of sense. I think I feel. Pop that down there. Pop that there temporarily, and yeah, we're good. So that gives us a floor. Now the rules for taverns, apart from having some doors on them, which would be handy, not taverns, you know what I mean. Rules for kitchens. Get some of them going. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 crafting tables. 4. Don't know why I did it like that, but 4 crafting tables. Can I get you going with that? I can. I don't need to faff around on chiseling it. Excellent. And we'll if I need more than 4 furnaces, in fact I'm going to put 6 furnaces in just because, for no reason other than that. Yeah, they are. All of the noises, I mean, they're all Tango doing his own voiceover work by all accounts. So, you know, who knew he was such a talented voice actor? Now they all need to be on the floor, so probably accessible, I'm going to guess. That actually makes no sense at all. Do them like that, I think, and then we can get the come up with something for that corner. Right, what else do we need? A bit of glass. Probably haven't got the sand for that. It's got to be said, this is lovely. Just being able to walk out here and know that all of those hostile mobs on the map over there are all badgers. Oh, they're having a sleep. Let's have a check on the old... I suppose we can sleep now then. Now they're all sleeping. We can have a little snooze. Possible. My daughter's a flautist. Any jingly janglies? No. Jingly janglies over here. There's a chance. They went to bed with 100's happiness. Yep. No. None today. No babies today. Alright, however, I think what we need to do is you, sir, need to get back to work. And you, oi, you madam, oh, okay, you are already at work. Where's the other one gone then? Get to work. Yeah, I've got one heart there. They normally make a little jingle jangly sound. But oh, pardon me. Right. Not very happy. Yeah, my daughter's a flautist, so very good at flautist actually. Top. Passed all of the qualifications. Right. See, I'm just expecting too much from these, I think. It doesn't matter. What we'll do is we shall... How shall we play this? How shall we play this indeed? I mean, I can make a small number of arrows. That's 12. I mean, 12 arrows. I'm usually pretty good at ghasts, and it's only ghasts that we need arrows for, really. No, take a stack of cobble, leave a stack of dirt. Let's head quickly over into the nether. I want to get a little bit of glowstone, because glowstone is going to make it so we can use, you know, some of my favourite hidden lighting techniques. You know the one. You buy one, you get one. No, you know, you know, hiding it in the actual block using chisels and bits. So, and I know the cosmetics isn't overly important in the grand scheme of things, but believe it or not, to me it is. Right, let's go see if I can find some stuff. Quartzes. Get dead. Right. Yeah, so the nether's, it's not desperately... We've got a butterfly in the nether. We've got some trees in the nether. They've got the bloodwood, which is really nice. And the ghostwood is nice too. What I want is some of that glowstone. So we'll head over that way, I think. And keep my eyes open for nitro creepers. That's the only real... We've got none of that quark blazers popping up everywhere to worry about, which is a nice thing. That's not an... That is actually really easy to stop all that lava though. It only looks like one lava source block. which would make a certain amount of sense. Oh. Okay. That bloodwood tree would be nice as well. Well, not the bloodwood tree, the bloodwood wood. Bloodwood wood. Ah. You know what, I'm not even going to waste my cobblestone on you. We're going to do that. It is Minecraft 1.12, yes. Once this lava's drained away a bit, I'm wondering whether to grab a little bit of bloodwood. Or maybe I'm better just heading out over for that one. I don't know. Imp down there. Another imp. But most that is draining back. Yeah, we'll keep it simple. Oh yeah, we're going to keep it simple. Down, quick. Oops, not that quick. Endermans. Oh, Enderman. Hello. Hang on. Well, it would be terribly wrong not to, wouldn't it? Of course, it's terribly wrong not to. Okay, that's my waystone sorted. You, my little angry baby, just need... Oh, God. Why is it? That was a very good drop rate. 2 for 2. Where is that ghast? Because I really don't... What are you frigging me around if I can avoid it? That lava's almost gone. Oh, there he is. Hello. Gotta love the fact they've replaced the fireballs with the electro blobs. I'm glad I brought a few arrows. Alright, let's get what we came for. The joys of early Minecraft, early game Minecraft, where you haven't got the resources, massive resources to squander. It's quite a game changer, and certainly when you don't have super duper magical effects allowing you to quite literally grow anything you want, in vast quantities. Don't get me wrong, I love the Skyblock and I love Sky Factory and all of those, crazy trees and, Why am I taking damage from such a pathetically... small fall? We got the glowstone. Not bad. Stacking a bit. That'll do me. Right, let's go back, because then we can actually get on with doing what we came here. Oh, no, well, that's kind of decided that one for me. I'm not going to be picking up that, but yeah, let's get some... I'm probably going to regret this, but if I can get a few of these going. Yeah, some things I don't think it's the server. I think it's one of the mods that is not quite optimized. Some of the, especially one or two of the mods we're running in this are definitely not like mainstream mods at all. So yeah, it's not. It's modded Minecraft. No. Let's just have a kebab and get the hell out of here. Sorry. You know that bit about getting the hell out of here? I've just been distracted. I saw something red and shiny. Or more importantly, red and shiny and very easily accessible. Oh Jesus, he's taking some hammering though. The only place I would grow this would be in the, well, the only place I wouldn't grow it. I would actually just do what we're doing here, which is grab it from the Nether, just because it's a pain to grow downwards. This axe is slow. We'll get these and we'll be good. The saplings, if it's enabled, which I honestly can't tell you, the silk touching the leaves is pretty good for getting redstone. Not that we desperately need redstone, and you know, Chris and Big have already figured out some fairly fundamental trickery exploits with Tektopia, so you can always trust Chris and Big Guy to come up with trickery that works in their favour. I don't have a problem if it's not an exploit if it will work. It's just using the existing rules. You know, I've always been of that kind of mindset. Okay. That'll do it. And then there was a little bit over there, wasn't there? The thing with the bloodwood is that it is, well, apart from being fireproof, if it's done properly, again, I've known it not be fireproof on occasion. It's supposed to be fireproof. I think that's probably the kindest way of saying it. I hate ghasts. I just don't like the noise. I don't have a big issue with them as a mob, you know. Hello. Especially when they're such useless shots. Okay, we should be getting fairly close to having this chopped out. I'm going to have some of that fuse wood as well, I think. This is going to hurt a wee bit. No, surprising. Okay, grab all the things and then stand well back. Oh, this is dark wood, not fuse wood. Okay, I like this one too. Very nice. They have some. Oh God, what have we got that I don't want? Doesn't matter. I've got these, haven't I? Right, sorted. I keep on forgetting I've got those. Oh God, that's a good question. The short answer is no. The longer answer is a little bit more complicated, and that is that some of the mods that are currently in Sid's Modded Life are now no longer available on CurseForge, which means that they can't actually be in the mod pack. Hi, Wabbit. For me, it's going great. So yeah, I will try and update it. Although I think possibly one of the bigger updates will be the 1.14 update when that one comes along. Is everybody asleep? They are all asleep, bless them. Let's go and have a... Oh, they're leaving the doors open again, I tell you. They're just inviting disaster. But yeah, so Sid's Modded Life, the update of that is kind of awkward. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. I do know I've had issues. I mean, you know, this pack alone, we had better scaffolding mod, and it vanished. And it is a real pain using curse. That is actually making, to some degree, it's making using curse as a means of doing mod packs is actually getting quite tedious, because just when you think, you know, you've got it all it takes is for someone to pull their mod and you're stuffed. You've got nothing you can do about it. You know, it's just one of them things. You have to live with it, and yeah, it's annoying. I think that's a fair enough assessment. Annoying sounds about right. Right, what did I want? I put you away for now because I don't actually need you. What I do need is I need those, and I need to grab that and that. Where did it go? Did it just catapult outside somehow? Interesting. No, it's not ghosting in my inventory. Strange. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's only a piece of iron, but strange all the same. Okay, right. So, need a roof on this kitchen. That's how... Oh, I wanted to make one other thing. Probably with that. So we have... Interesting. Hang on, let me just have a look. I added a new scaffolding mod. Right, it's not... Yeah, it's alright. It's 9s. They're quite expensive as scaffolding blocks go, but you know, in the absence of the when you don't actually, that's interesting. Scaffolding in every way except the bits you want, such as, like, you know, being scaffolding. Okay, so this is going to be, oh damn it, come here. That's going to be solid. That's going to be half solid, half. Let's get the old chisel going then, shall we? How's my chisel bits bag looking? Solid, half. Wow, that was interesting. Strange little bits of glitchiness going on there, but that's again quite normal for I find it anyway. So we'll get that on there. Oh no, bring you out. Do I want to bring you a full? Actually no, I don't. Let me boom. Let's think this through. Do we really want this to come out all the way, or do we? I think that would be more than enough. And we can do something fancy with that actually as well. That would work far more adequately, I think. All we need to do then is grab that's andesite. Get half a dozen bits of that, and blah blah blah. Hi Dara. Grab you, do you, get you, and turn you into those. I know I could change it to whole block, but which reminds me, while I think about something, I've been meaning to do this for a while. Where's my chisels and bits? Done. I've so missed my undo button. It's not, wow, in my face much. Yeah, so we'll just do that. That kind of works to there, and then we can get our scaffolding and come up and continue with that. That's going to be a pain if I have to get that every time. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's going to also look a little bit odd from the other side, isn't it? So let's get that one, and that one, and that one. And then you do that. That is... Alright, so the people who are playing the pack, how much do you value the swimming, oops, over that little side effect? Because I'm not entirely sure whether the better swimming is worth that crouching motion just because you went on a chisels and bits block. If enough of you say get rid, we will get rid, because I don't think I like it. You know, it's an annoyance in a great many ways. Let me get some more bits done. Future Minecraft mod isn't that. That's not what's doing that. Future Minecraft is just adding the blocks. This is IDO, off the top of my head, I think it's called, and it emulates the 1.14 movement badly, as we have to say. It does it very badly. And I will be more than happy to get rid of that, just because it does it so terribly. So if we're all of a mind that the swimming, the ability to swim, and don't get me wrong, I love that swimming. The 114 swimming is awesome. Let me just grab a whole load of you. But I don't think it's worth that every time you go through the door, and clearly whenever you try and work on a chisel and bits surface as well. Not ideal by anybody's stretch, I don't think. Oh, I love the swimming. I think it's the ability to move, you know, because you don't accidentally swim, you have to press control to do it, but you know, at the end of the day, each to their own. But as I say, I'm not that attached to it because of that particular little featurette, if you like. Let me just check something. If I were to go there, that's... Oops. That would work, wouldn't it? I think this will work for a kitchen anyway. Sincerely hope it does. And then what we need to do is jump up on the top and just turn a few of them into lighting blocks as well, just so they've got that element. And then I've got a few plans for some other bits. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should do it. Yeah, I think I'm of the same opinion. So I think we will lose that. If I could find a movement mod that actually gave me just the swimming, I would be happy. Because the swimming is, well, again, in my opinion, but the swimming is pretty damn good for me. Right. It's starting to look a bit like a building for a change. Let me mix up a few of the blocks around the place. Should go and try and find some mossy, shouldn't I? Mind you, I know I can grow it, so make it. That's not a major issue. Right. Where am I? Glowstone. 2, 3, 4 of those. It says not actually finishing the crafting. There we go. Whack a bit of that in. You know what? We need to head up on the top, which is going to be a pain because it means I have to work around with that. So the problem here, you see, is that these ones are spawnable, which means that we need to take out. So that's 4. So if I then come in and take a connected material and go 1, 2, 3, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that solves that problem of a spawnable roof. Well, that particular bit. What we'll do, and this is going to be a pain because of that stupid thing, but we'll do the same. What I should really do, God, let me just do this properly. Let me go and make a blueprint. I think that would. Oh, you can do so much with a chisel. Chisel is awesome. I'm missing a bucket. I need a bucket. And I need a piece of paper. Oops. Think that's, if my memory serves me correctly, that is the recipe for this. So we'll that should be the positive. If you use the chisel, depends whether which chisel you're on about. The chisel, yeah, you can chisel in situ blocks. If you're on about the chisel and bits chisel, then you can do the hidden lighting. It's like all of these things. It's a great secret until you know it. Right, I need you, and I need you. Right, and get rid of that. Put the F7 back on, get rid of that. Jump over there, jump over to here. That should be the chiseled one. Well, they're all chiseled, but that should be the one with the glowstone in it because it's the lightest. Copy that and paste it there and paste it. Oh god, this has got to go. Okay, and yeah, that's the roof done. Which should, let's have a look. If I have 7 in here and get rid of you, that actually lights this place up off its own back, but that's fine. I'm not going to go with that. Right, let's get some stuff put away for now. That and that. I'm going to go with those into the miscellaneous, seeing as I lost that that one over there. Right, where are we? I want some glass. I still want some glass. Just give me that much, thank you very much. Take the lead out, pop that in there, grab a bucket of lava. Lava power for the win every time. I don't know whether I've got any more bits and pieces floating around, I don't. But that will go. So let's go see how our villagers are doing. Well, we continue on with... Oh man, my nose is itching. Are they chatting? I think they're asleep. Let's sleep the night off. Not that it's a major not that it's an issue now I've got the lighting done, but yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Although there is one thing you can do with it which is very nice, and that is you can, if I can find the damn thing, you can craft it again and it becomes a replaceable scaffolding block, which allows you to build using it and then do all the bits and pieces. Oh, okay. Right, what we're doing? I want to do some more in there. I want that glass. Get me some panes of glass going, thank you. And the could do some shutters on those, and I need something to go in that corner. Let's just get a bunch of that. 1, 2. This is a bit of a pain, the that option as well, but you know, only a bit of a pain. Right, let's just get, I think, did I have, no, that was birch, okay. What have I got over here? I should have some of you, that will work. And no, not that much. That should be fine. So if we stick if I was going to be an interesting work surface, I would go with that one, I think, there. So that can go like so. I'm thinking that what we can do is... Oh, I don't like that. No, forget it. Don't like that at all. The furnaces, like all furnaces in Minecraft, will miraculously push their contents out to the top, you know, without a chimney. Okay, let's just come over here and see, this is the one that always annoys me with this, the argument that Mojang have about not doing vertical slabs, because they've given us vertical slabs in kind of a semi-form, because you can build with these things. So why not just give us a slab that, you know, can't be interfered with? It's just mind-numbingly bizarre. Okay. Ooh. I'm getting very stroppy about things. How are we doing for sellable items? We got anything yet? Spruce is about the only thing we've got, but that's fine. I'll wait a little bit, I think, on him. Hopefully he'll bring his prices down. Shelf. Let's have a look. Just have a look in the realms of what we have in shelves. We obviously got deco craft, which I don't really want to go down that route yet because it involves a lot of clay gathering. Which obviously, yeah, that's a deco craft. There is that option, isn't there? Will do for now. So we've got tables, storage. Just uses 10 spruce planks. Not sure I like that as a option. Let me just have a look what else we've got floating around in here. Lecterns. There's so much in this dark roleplay mod. It is somewhat crazy. You know what? Let's keep it simple for now. I'm going to take an apple or two, and I will take a bog standard potato because that's proper Minecraft potatoes. That's bog standard potatoes. For decorative sticks, leather, and pop that around there. Let's go and get that on it. Put an apple there. We'll stick an apple on that one, and we'll just stick a potato just on the side there. That works. Decorated, well, for a given value anyway. Actually, we'll give it one little bit of actual unnecessary. Ooh, did I miss? Alright, we'll fix that in a moment. That's half, that's whole. I know that's going to trigger somebody because it's not square, but you know, there you go. Get a little bit of that going, and oh man, do you want I don't know how I managed to. Oh, I know how I managed to break that. I replaced it, didn't I, with the glowstone version. Right, kitchen. Now we need to buy the actual structure, and I'm going to have to buy. What do I need? I've got 27. I need a kitchen. That's a cake icon, as I recall. 18, you Robin get. I need a 2. I'm not going to be able to afford a cook, am I? Not with that anyway. 7. Okay, we need emeralds. We've now got a kitchen with nobody to run it. Well, hopefully. Let's just... Yep, we have a kitchen. We have a bedroom with no one to live in it. But those emeralds run out very quickly. Oh well. The village has grown. Let's have a look, see what we've got. Is he running off? No, he's not. Okay, let's just see. I think the only thing we had was that the bread is not villager based. We haven't got enough potatoes. Nearly got enough potatoes, but not quite got enough potatoes. I'm going to give them some more stone axes in a minute as well. Come here, you. Ah. Jungle. I need to get him up to Robin Git. We need to, I don't know, I need 3 more emeralds and we're not getting them at the moment. Now this is an annoyance that they do as well. When I found I don't know whether anybody else has noticed this, but when I think it's when their pick breaks, their axe breaks, they leave the stump, and it's really infuriating. Anyway, it's no biggie. Let's go and have a look at how my chicken farm's doing. Sorry, I'm obsessed with chicken farms, but yeah, good reason. It's supposed to be making lots of food for me and feathers, so I can get arrows. Oh, it's working slowly, but it is working. Leave it on drown for now. How many other games do you actually get to build a machine that has a drown setting? I mean, in all seriousness, that is brilliant. This is where I probably have a break while I sat there and thought what I was going to do next. Well, while we're thinking, I'm just going to go and harvest this field of non-Tektopia villager crops. These are nice because you can plant them, and the Tektopia villagers will not interfere with them because they don't recognise them as valid crops. So it gives you something to do. Because trust me, if it's all automated, where's the point? And voila, all done. And we could make some very quick bread for the villagers, but what we're going to do is we're going to do it the longer way around. That should be about there. We'll just put that in there and cook it. Cotton goes in there. Oh. Yeah, it's cheap from the shop. I am such a terrible person when it comes to is it cheap? Yep, I'll have it then. What did I? Oh, they're in there. Okay, that's all right. More barley. What to get started with next? I need a place to live myself, but that's kind of down the line. I'm going to take you back out because I don't really want you at the moment. You're just an ornamental thing. We'll come back to that at a later date. So let's have a look at Ancient Warfare, because I really haven't started with that yet, and that's going to be a powerful tool. So I'm going to need leather and paper. You know what I do need, and that is a sugarcane farm. Yes, I do. Let's have a think about where we're going to put it. I still need to do something with this. That definitely needs combating, but more sorting, something doing with it. See, I don't think you put it... Where would I put it? If I were a sugarcane farm, where would I be? Where would I go? I mean, it doesn't... could just be a small sugarcane farm just off to the side. It doesn't need to be massive, just big enough that things... So maybe something just down the side of here would work. Let's just... let's go with something like this. So if I leave a 3 gap, 1, 2, 3, and then come to here, and we go, how big is that? If I was to come inside, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that works. Well, I mean, it would do if it weren't for that. And then we'll get... No, that's not right. So that would be water down the middle either side, and then there, water. So if I just come out another one, that would be water thing, and there. So I think we'll just do double water channel one. Now, I know there's a mixture and certainly a difference of opinion amongst many people about the most efficient sugarcane farm. I am actually not all that concerned about efficiency. Not to that, certainly to that point anyway. Right, so I need to fill in, relight, decide what I'm going to do with the surroundings, but that gives us plenty of room. Yeah, that works. Let me go and grab some dirt. Dirt is the and it's funny, you know, when you said, oh, I think I'll stick with dirt. I kind of agree. Scaffolding was always an odd choice of things to put in the game. I'm going to stick that there for a moment, and when we'll come over, I will fill this in. I'm not a big fan of levelling ground too much, but you know, there's a point where you have to sit there and go, enough is enough. I can't work with this terrain. Yep, I guarantee, I agree with you. There's some changes, but the pack is a work in progress, so you know, I do expect changes. I didn't expect to have to change the scaffolding mod halfway through just because it had been taken out of the game, or out of curse. Oh, damn you. Right, let me just get this lit up proper while we can. I don't want anything unpleasant cropping up while we just rejig this terrain a wee bit. More dirt. That is one thing I do miss in vanilla over. Oh, there's a spawnable block there. I'll sort that before we finish. In fact, I'll sort it now immediately. Well, we just get some. That will kind of work for now. Do I want to use... I mean, I'm going to go with dirt because there is absolutely no reason not to. You know, sugarcane does not grow faster on sand. It's proven. Grows faster on snad, obviously, but everything grows faster on snad. So yeah, let me just turn that off temporarily. We'll light this up. Just get this. I know I should carry 2 buckets, but I use my buckets on the chickeny farm. And we'll get you done and right, that should work for that. Then definitely does need lighting up properly though. So here is the question: how to light this up? One trick would be to just use a few blocks of light dirt. I know, I'm fairly certain you can't plant. Let me just try that, in fact. Yeah, you can't. But what we could do is, where's my light dirt? So how big is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 3, 4, 5 there. So light dirt should go there. Didn't I have another piece of light dirt? Yeah, I did. It's there. But if we pop that there, yeah, that works. And then there. Well, I suppose the obvious way to do this is actually just dump them in the ends. That will provide lighting all around, won't it? Yeah. Okay, get in there. I must admit, with this, the ability to make light blocks, I think is awesome. It is really good. Because it means that I can illuminate areas that would be otherwise very difficult to illuminate. With these, just these key blocks, and it just means that we can get away from having these horrible torches everywhere. And why are you not lit? Don't know. You are now. Right. Let me just check this area. It appears to be okay. So as that grows, they'll harvest that, and I can keep putting it back. Oh, I've got one more light dirt there. Let me just go and use that there. Still working. Alright, let me check my box, see what we've got now. 55 potatoes. I still haven't got any wheat. We're just shy on everything. Even I need bigger farms, I think. I also need to get rid of these flowers out of my inventory. Found the dirt. And what we're doing, those, well, those can go away in there. Get rid of that temporary. That can go back up there. We'll just go and check on those chickens. We need to start kind of stitching this together, because at the moment it's, I don't know, it's not feeling like a settlement to me. Working though, definite. Right, I need more. Okay. So, what do we want to do? So difficult to know what to do for the best. I mean, we can get them to harvest, but they're not struggling for things to harvest. Look, the bees are doing an amazing job of keeping that going. Oh man. Half a job. So there was another mod I wanted to talk about, actually. One of the things I struggle with this, and I'm sure those of you who are playing this longer than me, or on the server longer than me, will be doubly a bard. Will be doubly struggling with is the, how do I put it? Finding, now I'm fairly lucky, they're just working in this one chest, but as this builds and we end up with more professions and they're all doing their own thing, they're just going to be scattering things all over the shop. Now there is that oh god, what's it called? Hang on a second. The no. Oh, what's it called? I can't find it. It's a holographic. It's like a search thing that you can type a search in and it shows you the inventories around you and where that actual item is. But better still, it allows you to interact with them. And I'm not entirely sure whether that would be something that was appropriate. Is that nice? Got nothing in there, but they're doing all right for food. I could do with some more fish at some point, I suppose. Village definitely needs a street. Well, I wouldn't say a high street. A high street is a very European thing, but I think this square here needs to be picked out. Let me get that one. Coarse dirt. I would like, I'm really low on coal, but we'll take that charcoal and 1 2 3 4. That should be enough to get some more torches going. Yeah. So if we kind of go, we've got an entrance here. So if I kind of started off around here and then the other thing I want to do is get rid of the torches. I don't want any torches on the ground in the area. We'll get a couple of coarse dirts and a couple of gravel in light form. Well, I don't know, we'll pop a gravel down there. Of course, dirt down there, perhaps. That's okay. And a gravel down, maybe around there. Just bring the light levels up in the area. So, basically, what I think I want to do sorry, I shouldn't laugh at the opportunities to have mischief at the expense of the visiting Now I know I've got chiseled dirt as well, and I'm kind of avoiding using it a little bit for this one. Not for any specific reason, just because I always do that. Oops. We'll come across down here a wee bit. That will do us there, and also around there. We'll get a little bit of this going. I'm going to need more. Fortunately, it's cheap enough. Statues mod. I've not seen a good one for a while, actually. I'm not sure whether any actually made it to 112. The few like trophy mods, but nothing that's screamed out at me. If anybody's got any good suggestions for a statues mod, I'm always open to suggestions. Oh, hello. Grab a little bit more of that. I'm going to be using the illuminated blocks mod to an effect as well to stop, or hopefully to stop them chopping things down as well. Actually, let me just use some of this up. Oh, oops. Oh well. That's what I did want to do ultimately, but I just wanted to place a few of these blocks down. Anybody? Oh, actually, you might have harvested some, but I better check, hadn't I? No. What have we got? We have 60-foot oak. That's a start. They're really not getting enough of 63 potatoes. Almost. We'll have potatoes tomorrow, I suspect, as well. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Counting with Sid. I'm just... And now I've lost count, of course, because I actually opened my mouth. So I've got more gravel. Yeah. Should vary this up a little bit anyway. Give it a little bit more character. A little bit more gravel. I think Terry's kind of talking about the that kind of old style one that you could. Do I really need that much? I don't. I'm not making. Oh God, hang on. I'm losing it. I've probably lost it a long time ago, to be honest. Yeah. I think he's talking about that style where you could make a statue of an individual. Rather than, you know, a statue. There's quite I've seen ones that allow you to do statues of mobs, but nothing that really allows you to do players. Not for a while anyway. I'll have to have a hunt around, see whether I can find something. A bit down there. Yeah, that looks reasonable. I'm not unhappy with that. What it does need is a little bit of bone meal in places just to give it a bit of a zing, I think. So we'll try that. Just take the odd bit of the harshness off. Oh, have that. Little bit around here, maybe a bit there. I mean, once this has got some more character to it, I think we'll be happy. And definitely need to work on this inn, I think, next. Oh, thank you. Don't mind if I do. Right. Just out of interest, aubergine seeds. Aubergines? I'm not a big fan of aubergine, I must admit, but stuffed aubergine. Interesting. They're not going to eat. Nothing's going to eat it except non-villager things. But you know, mustn't complain. Right? Are they asleep? They are. Good. I'll be asleep because one thing I don't want is that rain. Would entirely depend on what the nationality of the author was for that one. Right. Oh, bummy. I know I could get them to do this, but I need to do some of these papers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should give me the stuff I need to make that book. I hope. Oh. I should check their happiness actually, because some of those look like they went to bed, or at least had a chance of having a 100 full happiness. They don't like privacy, do they? And there's nobody in that one yet. Alright, no chances on happiness being elevated. Stefan. Oh. Man, they're so grumpy. They are so grumpy. It's unbelievable. Alright, Ancient Warfare. Research book. So I'm going to want 2 research books. So I'm going to want 2 lots of that. And I'm going to want 8 leather. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And a couple of iron. 4 iron, in fact. And then we'll get this ball rolling. So research set for the book and research set for the book. So we've got the old research things. We can look at the research or we can look at the items. So items, if I want, for example, a boat catapult, I need siege warfare, which requires tactics, which requires conscription and command, and yada yada. Now the item I would really like right now from the thing is the pack. I don't know whether it's down as a pack or a large pack or what. I'm trying to remember. Let me have a look. What's it called? Small pack, traveler's pack, medium pack, and large pack. That was a good point, yes. Especially if they have. And we've got enough of those 2 as well. Not anything else yet, but it's getting there. Get out of my way. Go, shoot. Come here, you. Well remembered, that man. Get 3 for that one. I need to improve the variety of crops, I think. Because that's 7. That's enough for the chef at least. So now we can where did he go? Okay, I'm not going to argue. I'm just like, where did he come from? No, that's tradesman. 7 leaves me a whole 4 emeralds. 4 emeralds. Right, find me a visitor and see what you've got. What are you? Oh, 26. He looks good, unless this one is a cook. It's not. 28 though. Hello. Sorry, you've just been out. Oi. Juliana Learstrom. Go to your job. Wow, we've got a cook now. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of. Yeah. So trade requires fishing and command first. Fishing requires agriculture. Agriculture is fruit farm and a crop farm, which in itself is not a bad thing. So yeah, what else do I need? I need a research table, not an auto crafting table. An engineering table and a research station. Okay, nothing there too prohibitively expensive. Both both have a chest. Okay, that's simple enough. Getting completely turned around. Oh, hello. Getting completely turned around here. And we just need the one, don't we? Like that. I think that's right. And then for you, it's just iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, plus a couple of gold. I'm glad I kept my gold. So for that, we want that. And for that, we want that. And we'll go and pop these down over here. And we'll stick a research book in there, and we'll stick the same research book in there, and then we'll go for the research queue, and I want to do agriculture. For that I need string, torches, sticks, I'm guessing just any old stick will do, and wheat. Let me just actually 1, 2, 3, 4. Just curious. String 3, 1, 2, 3. 4 torches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and some sticks, sticky sticks. Let's do another. If I remember rightly, sticks feature heavily in a lot of the crafting recipes. And alright, so it'll take villager stuff. That's pretty good. So that gives me agriculture, and then from there we needed, it was for trading, it was fishing, wasn't it? Trade requires fishing, which requires agriculture. So that's everything we need from that side. Strangely enough, that's going to want some fish. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 24 string. Now it should become apparent why I planted those cotton plants. I don't think I'm going to have enough though with that. So, man, they're loud. Thud, thud, thud. I'm just considering whether a sound filters mod wouldn't be a bad idea as well. Just kind of putting it out there. Mainly this. Sound muffler of some description, you know. Don't think we're going to have. We probably, actually no, we will. We will just. So it's just the fish. Now, I'm pretty certain I don't have any raw fish. I'm also pretty certain fishing as an sorry, what's that? Oh, that's the town hall block, is it? Okay. That's changed. I like that. 5. Oh yes, of course, somebody's got my teleporter. Alright, take care and have a good supper. I had Chinese for tea. 5 fishes. Oh, God. Oh, that mod has got to go. Thank you. For that mod will definitely go. That's although to be fair, that's an absolute keeper, I think. Okay, pop that in there. That should do the research on that one. God. Oh dear, that really does have to go. Oh, why? How? From what? What did you actually manage to step in? I mean, the only thing I can think of... no, they're not out here. I've cleared them. The only thing I can think of is maybe a Venus flytrap, but that doesn't seem to make that much sense. What are you making? So, baked potato. Have you actually made anything? Charcoal, perhaps. Have you been doing charcoal? Yes. Oh, yes. You've been making yourself some charcoal, haven't you? Clever girl. What are you people doing walking around at night like this? My God. I know you're hungry, but good grief, could you not got a snack during the day? They seem to have absolutely no sense of self-preservation. They really don't. Let's have a look at my chickens. Sorry, I'm just... 15 whole chickens. 13 feathers. We're pretty much sufficient for ours now. That's good. I would like more seeds. That's oh dear, what am I doing? Oh God, I can never remember what the hell I'm doing from one minute to the next. Oh, there's a chef in that window. Let's have a look at this thing. Let's continue having a look at this thing. That, and that. Maybe a little bit too much. So I'm going to go with, what we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to, I think I'll put the floor in at that level, make it a 4 high. 2, 4. 2, 3, 4. Ba-da-ba-boom. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, and not. You look lost, Potter. Or is he just waiting on the cooldown? I bet you're waiting on cooldown, aren't you? Yeah, I'll bet it's cool. Which reminds me, I should actually do that myself. Waystone. The bit I actually need is that, which needs us. Oh, God, an emerald. I've got one. Anybody want to have to use one? I've got one. Something that gives me red dye. That would be beneficial. 1, 2. Bit of blue dye. 1, 2. Making my favourite dye. It's appropriate that it's purple, I suppose. And then 4 of those. And then an emerald from our stash. Right. We started with so many emeralds, and now we've got bugger all. But at least we have our warp stone. And all I can go is to... By the way, if you want to know what my town is called, I did name it on the Waystone. It's Sidlington. So, yeah. Well, I'll probably have to go and find Potter's house at some point. That's going to be probably a good thing to do. In the meantime, I want some... there's a spare bed up in the thing, and I think they're sleeping now anyway, so let's just pass that day. Always run out of beer. Luckily, I packed a spare. Fortunately, it's gone a bit warmer. Oh, incidentally, while I mention it, I finished my couch to 5k this week. I did it. Yeah, did it. Did it. What was I doing? Oh, that was it. How? What are you? Are you just walking straight off the edge or something? What are you doing? You are coming. I think you're doing that. Right, let's give you a straight route. I'm going to take that bush away. Wow, that's a good tree. Sorry, getting distracted again. How are you doing? What you got? You've got some things. Got some wheat. Oh, you actually have now made villager baked potato. That's good. That's a big step forward. And villager made charcoal. Excellent. Need a mini fridge. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. It's just how I get one in cyberpunk. Sorry, not like steampunk style. There's a definite theme going when it comes along. What was it? Research queue leadership, I think, was the next thing we needed, wasn't it? Paper, strings, some torches. 1, 2, 3, 4. We just need 10 paper. That's relatively double. Well, possibly. Depends whether they've harvested yet or not. They have not. Alright, what I should do is put something over there as well, shouldn't I? That would make life a lot easier. Let's get that one going. So 3, 6, 9. There we go. And get the old leadership. That should open up the old backpack for us. I've ran 5k 3 times last week on Wednesday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That was the mission to end up after 9 weeks to be running 5k. So that's what I ended up doing. And I'm doing it again tomorrow night just because, you know, sucker for punishment. Also lost £3.5, which is a bonus. Took me over the stone. What have I lost now? 1 stone 2. 1 stone 2 ounces. So what? 16? No, £17. That's it. Get the actual numbers right. Settle down. Got a 28 intelligence. You're learning to be a chef very quickly. So you just don't be so hard on yourself. Num. It's the backy pack. Why can you not a search thing? I tell you, I swear blind, a search on this thing would be invaluable. Tell you what, let's go and have a look at tactics and then see. Leadership. So leadership. Agriculture. It's trade, wasn't it? Needs fishing and command. That's right. Okay. So we need command. Oh God, here we go. I wouldn't mind, but my armor's practically wrecked here. But that's fine. That's fine. I know what I knew what I was getting into when I did Ancient Warfare. All I can hear now is just angry villagers. Okay. What a waste of material. Yeah, now I just need to keep it up. 2 more pounds and I'm going to go through another wardrobe trying on all the clothes that no longer fitted me session, which is going to be fun. Trade, there we go. 4 books, 8 gold. 8 gold. Books. I know somebody who's got some books. We're going on a little road trip. We'll come back to the... we will get to the inn eventually. Where are you? Go. Really? All that way just to get to that tree? I really need to get them working on a proper tree farm area. Okay, right, so we'll jump in there and oh right, I also have a plan to widen this, didn't I? That's the thing to do. Too many things I want to do and not enough time. Well, there's always plenty of time, but you know. I saw that lamprey after me. I think I got away from it. Not lamprey, whatever it is. Horrible thing. Suckerfish. So I think what we'll do is we'll possibly go and borrow a few things from the neighbours, like seeds and books and anything else that I really fancy. I mean, they've only got the one garden, they'll be asleep anyway. Not far to go. How did we ever survive with the old boats? Oh right, yeah, we didn't. That was how it is. We need to do something with these as well. These are beautiful, these coral reefs. I'm glad I added that mod. I don't think it really adds anything other than terrain, you know, view, but... Okay. First thing... Oh, there is a guard awake. Okay. All mine. That one is also mine. Oh, I should have... what I really should do while I'm here, I'm just thinking, especially now I'm on my own and the village isn't loaded, yeah, is I'm just going to go and have a look, see what's... I can't remember what was in this tower, whether it was a hostile wizard or a friendly wizard. And if it was a friendly wizard, what his trades were. Because I really could do with getting into wizardry with some wizarding. I did do that. I killed the raft. I've got that. Friendly wizard is a friendly wizard, and little chat with him. What's he got? Any spell book for 5. Emerald and magic crystals for wizard leggings. Ooh, oh, astral diamond. I have no idea. Conjure block. What I could really do with this. Would you mind giving me your wand? It's nice, I like it. No, he doesn't want to give me his wand. I can't take his books, by the way. He will turn hostile, and then, you know, he'll kill me. Oops, wrong way. No, where the hell am I going? Hang on. Lost myself. That way. That didn't look friendly. No, where that? Oh, that way. That way. Get me. Totally lost. Right. So, hopefully, Potter can sleep. Well, we right. Yeah, the lampreys are pretty gross, but then again, I'd argue they're fairly gross in real life as well. So, true to life, nasty sucker mouths on them. Yeah, I can see you. Probably should whenever I see clay pick it up as well, but you know, I'm terrible. I don't. Gimme, thank you. Right, let's have a look, see if they've got anything more in their storage room. They shouldn't have. They've not been loaded long enough to do anything, but mine. Right, town hall. Excuse me, sir. We're just relocating your books. Thank you. Didn't want them, did you? No? Good. Bedroom with beds in it. Nothing useful in there. Slime ball. Mobile slime ball. Sleeping guard. Oh, hello. Let's try not to kill ourselves. We did. That's where we went in. That was just a... They really are quite depressed here, aren't they? Right. They're going to be even more depressed in a moment. All mine. Did it. He's hungry. He fancies some conch. Hey, I wonder if I could get... Oh, no. Come on, let's behave yourself. Behave yourself. Behave yourself, John. I was very tempted to try and push the trader in with the shark. But I do realise that Karma would have come back and got me, so... Going to need a lot of seeds if I'm going to restock and have bigger farms. So that's a thing we need. There was more farm buildings around, wasn't there? If I have a little hunt. That's in better days. Don't know what happened to that. I think it was me. I think I happened to that. I'm borrowing a cup of sugar. Borrowing is not I'm not nicking, I'm borrowing. See? Borrowing. I'll bring it back, I promise. I promise, promise, big pinky promise. I won't bring it back. You know I won't bring it back. I know I won't bring it back. I think we all know that this is not going back. Where was that other farm? Over there. Oh, hello. Sorry. Distracted. Shiny. Well, is coal a shiny thing? I always remember coal having a certain sheen to it. Especially there was some when it was cut really nice and just like a nice face on it. It was not like a face, you know, that would be scary and freaky. No, like a facing, if you like. Get them all, get them all. You see, he even had some hidden in his pocket. That is the level of duplicity. The level of duplicity. Look. You're showing. Right, that's fine. That's fine. We'll leave you to recover. Never did make a hand glider, did I? Right, we'll come down here and just jump in the boat, I think. Whee! Unless bauxite. No, I don't really want bauxite, right? No, I will have that though. Yeah, it didn't work when I tried it. I took a 6-bed and there's a definite difference between them. So the ones I got are all in things that were, one was italicized. There was a definite didn't work. So some things either changed, been fixed or whatever. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. I'm close enough that I can always come and pinch a thingy. There we go. Anyway, that was, see, profitable. They got a good friend living close by, and I got to borrow a few things from them. You know, it's a totally equitable situation. I'm impressed I actually managed to keep a straight face while I'm saying that, but there you go. Right. Very tempting. Nah, I'm not bothered. It's not like we haven't got a farm now growing it, so we'll just come in hot. Knowing it's there is half the thing. Oh. I wouldn't know, I haven't got one yet. I haven't built it, or I haven't got anything to disenchant either, so that's always a bit of a downer. I do need to build the deconstruction table though. That is something I do need to do before I inadvertently use up my diamonds. Right, well, we have a name tag now. I don't have anything to use it on, but we do have a name tag. Oh, the co-rail. Okay. Yeah, I'm aware of. It's not something I've played with a great deal myself, to be honest, but we're getting there. Right, so we are... Oh, good grief. Positive hive of activity. It's a hive, I tell you. He's busy cooking, busy making the beetroot soup. They're getting a bit of, you see, now they're getting the variety. That will make them happier. Seeds. I'm going to stick 64 of them up there. I'm going to take the others through there. I'm going to stick the potatoes and bits up there as well. That wheat can just pop in there. What did I want? I wanted the book for this, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 diamonds. If I'm going to use my diamonds, what do I need? I need 2 for an enchanting table. Yeah, 2 for an enchanting table. Welcome back. What's the deconstruction? 1 for a deconstruction table. Now, is there anything else? Let me just double check. Jukebox, no, I don't need it for a jukebox. I don't need it for any of that stuff at this stage. All that. Don't need it for those. I just want to, because I've only got 6, I want to make sure that, and shulkers are like such a long way away, will never be there for ages. Quivers, no, don't think, I think we are okay. The town hall we did. An impregnated diamond, God only knows, and I'm not going to worry about it. Nothing in that lot, and then there's just the Nether Star Hammer, which, yeah, that's not happening any time. So we can afford 3 things. Now, what's happening to this farmer? What the hell? How have you taken 3 damage? Well, you're not in this one. No idea. There's no obvious thing that could have caused them to take damage. I mean, none of these flowers are damagey flowers or anything. Weird. I needed an emerald, didn't I? 1 emerald. Okay, and deconstruction table we want. Trade. There we go. That's some other diamonds I'll never see again. I'll keep hold of that for a second. Because we need it. You can go in there. The mob drop can go in there. Deconstruction table. 2 iron. Let's get one of those done while I'm at it. Couple of iron. Diamond, crafting, and so this one is awesome because you basically can take things apart. It also needs some illumination. 2 pieces of iron, some coal, Have I got anything I can decon that we don't actually need? I don't know. I don't. Will it work with immersive? Engine, right? This I've got the use. No, the recipe for that is 2 steel. Hang on. For 4, so it can't deconstruct it because it hasn't got enough. Okay, that's right. Oh, we got the brewing stand. Forgot about that. Sorry, distracted again. We've got some of those. We've got some beds. Don't think we've got anything particular that we need to deconstruct right now. Stick that away because I don't have any obsidian at this moment. Not that I can get it, but that's not a problem. Right. Town hall. That was right. Let me get a wee bit of that. I wish you could get, well, you can obviously with chisels and bits, but what I was thinking is the variance of wood that you can get in stair form. This is probably going to be a fireplace, so they may come out yet. But this should come a lot. Oh, hello. That top layer of slate might actually have to go as well, or at least something along the lines. But that works reasonably. Again, we'll stick with fairly simple materials that we've got plenty of. And we shall come around like that. Now this is going to be, I've said this will be the floor, so that will actually be the wall, won't it? That's not too bad. No, that's fine. We do need to think about the light levels up here, which we'll just borrow, pop a few temporary torches into place. Okay. So I think something like that. Now the fireplace wants to be fairly big, so take you out of there, there, and come back and take that out from there. Just stab that there for a second. Not made any more of the dead zones, have I? No, good. Apart from there. And I did say that I'll probably rip these out in favour of being stone. Right, so what we're getting? We're getting a ground floor. Obviously this will then overhang and then be a little bit bigger on this side when we put the floor in. We're going to have a like this, I think. Right, let's try and figure out the. It doesn't really matter, does it? Just take a little So that kind of works. We've got these windows. I think I'm just going to make them narrower. I don't like them that big. And we'll probably chisel out the bottom there just to do something a little bit interesting with that shape. Now this side here, again, that's fine. So I think we're going to be like that. Maybe a big one in the middle. That could work. I think that works as a basic thing. Coming up on time here, so we've not done badly really. We've got now. It's morning time, so our villagers are going to be waking up in a minute, and I want to see what this idiot manages to do in the morning to take damage. And I think that will probably be sufficient for us to call it an episode, a stream even. But for someone who supposedly got a 28 intelligence, doing some really stupid things to be able to take damage. Realistically though, I shouldn't complain, because compared to the... right, you're there. You are not a hugely happy, but happy enough. And you're off. Nope, you're going to sit down for a bit. Okay. Have a moment. Just take your time. We're not in any hurry. You're clearly getting something out of that wall that I'm not. Up and off. And off, and down, and down, and down, and down, and out. Well, alright, managed. Oh, and you're going in that way to work. Okay. Well, it's not bad. We're getting there. Top floor, I think I'm probably going to use this stuff again. I don't know. Right, see you, Wiley. Let me just have a quick peek at our options, because I've got a little bit of that. Thought I had. Yeah, I've got a little bit of that left, not a lot. Are you all out of tools? You are, okay. And I'm in nowhere near in any situation where I am going to have any tradables today. Huh. So let's see, what do we think? I think this, that there, and then you got the floor, and then you got 1, 2, 3. What do we think? That about alright height? I think so. Ow. I think that will work. Let's have get a feel for it, and then we'll have a slate peaked roof. Yeah, I think that's kind of going to work. Don't know whether to change up that the edges to some other material. Not 100% certain. Have to have a think on that one, maybe even a sleep on it. But yeah, we're doing pretty okay. We've got these guys working. They're not the happiest in the village in the world, but you know, we're starting to improve the numbers. I think the next thing we probably need to think about is probably the mine, actually, realistically. But that is definitely working quite well. And we can do a little bit of bit of breeding up of the chicks. And I think someone's love is going to be unrequited. But that's fine. We'll leave that doing its thing. And until next week, well, till next episode, but then next week, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon, and bye for now.